Welcome back to my channel, and for those that are new here, hello, my name is Alicia. So you can see behind me that our calf shed has finally been finished. And there goes my camera stand. So today I thought I'd show you the shed, show you why we chose this position and how we designed it, because I have been waiting for a shed like this since I was like 13 years old, and I cannot believe it has finally been built, and so far it's been working amazing. I'll also let you know what we're doing with the calf side of things, how many we've got, and what we're planning to do with them as well. So if you're excited for today's video, then please click that like button, and if you haven't subscribed, then feel free to do so. I am going to start making the rest of my calf rearing series very soon, but I thought I'd actually better film this video today because these calves are actually due to go out on the weekend, and it's Wednesday today, so I thought it'd be the perfect time to do this so I can show you what the shed looks like with all the calves inside. So I hope you guys enjoy. Right, first up, let's talk about the size of the shed. So the shed is 16 long by 6 meters deep. Now it is currently 4 bays, but the plan is actually to enclose the end bay and just have 3 bays for the calves. But because we weren't quite ready for concreting and cladding, I decided to use that to my advantage and use that spare pen. So you can probably notice that the shed steps out on this pen here. That's because we wanted to keep it under 110 square meters, so then you didn't need a permit. And if you're wondering, Jaden built this entire thing himself. We actually had these high span beams just hanging around, needing to use them for a project, so we thought the calf shed would be perfect, because by using these big beams we didn't have to have extra posts in the middle. So eventually this will be like a multi-function shed, not just a calf shed, because they're only in here for like 2 months of the year. So when the calves aren't in here, obviously we'll scrape all the chip out, and then these rails can actually just come off because we've just used Waratahs. It's kind of a bit temporary, so then we can get rid of all of this and then use it for like digger parking or whatever men like to use their big sheds for. So most of the timber that we used was brand new. We did repurpose some things that we had lying around, like the poles and that, and you can tell that the cladding was actually old roofing iron off a house that we used. We did put a brand new roof on it though, because we thought the roof's kind of the most important part. So it's got a brand new roof, but then yeah, all the cladding's just like secondhand roofing off a house that was like $1,000 for the whole lot. On the front of the shed we just use normal farm gates. It just makes the access a lot easier if you're going in and cleaning out the pens, or if you're backing the trailer in when you drop the calves off. And you can also just hang the feeders straight over these gates, and it's super easy. Now I'm probably going to regret coming in here, I'll probably get sucked to death, but we've also put gates in along the back. So we've got gates in between each pen, just to make it a lot easier to like get calves in and out pens, which has been working really good. This freaking calf is like bunting me. No. Look, I'll go away from her. She'll start freaking. Look, I'll go over here. Look at her. Crazy calves. Okay, I'm getting out of the pen now. Alright, we're on the safe side. So another thing that we've done is we've got these automatic drink calf trough waterers from Milk Bar. So we still haven't got around to hooking them up yet, and because the calves are going out soon, we probably won't this year, but the plan is to hook that up and run it all like off a water tank out the back. So these are actually really awesome because the gap's so small and they can only just fit their head in. It just avoids them pooing in it. Like in the past I've used open troughs and all the time I was cleaning them out, so highly recommend these Milk Bar ones. And this week Jaden's going to Auckland to do a shed, and I bought some secondhand like meal feeder and hay feeder from McKee. So I'll insert a picture here what they look like. They are going to be super helpful because at the moment I'm just using kind of whatever trough I have, and it's not really working because the hay ends up just all in the mulch, and when you mix hay with the mulch it doesn't end well. So really excited for that. But yeah, at the moment I'm just using, like, I'll show you, just like tubs like that or like that, just to put their meal, and I'm literally just putting their hay in twine. You can see that they love chewing on it, so very excited to get those new feeders this week. But yeah, it is probably too late to use them this season, but definitely next season I'll definitely be using them and setting up all of the calf waterers. And I've got to add, I used to try and use hay nets thinking that that would work for the hay, but every single time I had a hay net in the pen, I would end up with calves ripping their nate tags out. I'm not even joking. Every time I use a hay net, there was rip tags. So don't use a hay net, definitely not. Let's talk about the position of the shed. So this is a super important one. It's north facing. You can see that it's super sunny. The sun's shining nicely today, so the calves can sit in the sun and get nice and warm. So apart from a warm sunny spot, you also want it sheltered from the wind and rain. So you'll see that we've got sides and backing on here. Also by Jaden having that lip off the edge, it stops rain getting in there as well. But I decided with the design of the open front, because you want quite a lot of ventilation in there, but because we've got so many calves in there, the ammonia smell can build up quite quick. So you really want like lots of airflow and circulation, because you don't want to be able to smell that, because the calves at the end of the day are living in it. So I feel like the open front design works really good for that. You're giving them a kissy. Kissy kissy. Kissy kissy. So another feature that we did was this roller door, which also helps with ventilation, and eventually we are going to put a couple more doors in, so then the calves can go in and out of the paddock, but we just haven't built that paddock yet, which is why those doors aren't in yet. And then in future, like I said earlier, we are going to be covering in this end bay, so cladding that bit, cladding the front with a roller door and concreting it, because that's where our vat's going to be, milk powder and storage. But unfortunately, that is where the vat has ended up this season. So it's definitely been a bit more expensive this season not being able to use whole milk. I have made a video in the past about whole milk versus milk powder in my calf rearing series, if you do want to check that out and see what we do normally feed our calves. But yeah, this year we are just using milk powder. So I think that's pretty much it when it comes to the shed. If you do have any more other questions, leave it in the comments below and I'll be happy to answer them for you. So another thing is bedding. This year we've used wood chip. This chip has been awesome. Highly recommend chip. We just did a super thick layer, like probably 50 centimeters. So that when you see like poo or something on the calf bed, you literally just kind of like kick it over. I definitely used to be that person that loved sawdust, but after switching to chip, I don't think I'd go back. It's just really good with drainage. Like this has been in here for nearly 3 weeks and it's still sweet. Alright, so that pretty much wraps up the shed tour. I hope you guys all like it as much as I do. It's been working super great so far. Now the calves, so I haven't even updated you guys on here in ages. I've been so slack, but I am going to be doing the calf rearing series. I actually have filmed another video already that I need to edit as well as this video and get it on here. But if there's any other like topics you want me to talk about when it comes to calf rearing, leave it in the comments and I'll have a look and see. But so far this year we have 44 calves, and I think that's all I'm going to be doing this year because we left it so late, because the calf shed didn't get up until the start of September. So we bought our first load of calves on the 3rd of September. And so this year I'm mainly rearing black whiteface. We've got a couple of speckled parks because Logan bidded on those actually at the sale. A few red and whites, but mainly black and white. So in these 2 pens we've got all heifers. This is for one guy that I rear every year. He wants 24 heifers, so these are all his. And then I've got a guy that wanted like 11 to 15 bulls, and black whiteface bulls were so hard to get this year. At the sales they're going for like at least like 260 each, so we managed to get some for 140 and 100. Unfortunately they bring home a bug, so we've been dealing with a bit of rotavirus and crypto at the moment. That's what you get when you go to the sales, seriously. Like we bought them on a Monday and on Tuesday they're all like shit in water, and so we're tubing them all, but they are coming right now. That's why we've got that bit of tin there. This is the sicky group, but yeah, we are getting better. We haven't lost any, but yes, it's always unfortunate when you bring bugs home, especially in a nice beautiful shed. And I bought some of these calves off my best friend Megan, and we have one lucky Chevrolet bull here which Logan has called Graham because he's grey. and a few of the others are going to neighbours and a few regular buyers that I get every year. It's actually quite nice having the buyers that come back every year. It makes it a lot less stressful because you know that they're sold, you know exactly what the buyers want. They're normally not really fussy either, so it just makes it super easy. And then I'm not stressed like having calves over the summertime because we're only on 10 acres and I obviously cannot keep 44 calves here. We've literally got like 2 cows at the moment and 10 sheep. Oh, the dream one day to have a big farm. That's definitely on the bucket list. Maybe in like 20 years, then I can do like bigger scale calf rearing. That's literally like my dream. Anyways, I might wrap up this video here. I hope you guys love the calf shed as much as I do, and don't forget, if there's any questions that you have, leave it in the comments below, and I will be making a lot more videos. Hey missies, because they are going to go outside on Saturday, so that's cute. I'll definitely make sure I film that, because that's actually one of the most best parts about calf rearing, is when you let them out of the paddock the first time and they do all the little crazy zoomies with their tails in the air. Hey, look at you, hungry? So yeah, subscribe if you haven't already to keep updated, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.